Hey Leigh, I'm home grading and I wanted to answer your question about coming up, and there was too many things I wanted to tell you, so now I'm making a video, which is, I don't know, probably makes me like super geek, but when you online teach, you make tons of these videos. I just usually like put on makeup and curl my hair or something, and you're getting the unmade up version. Yay! Okay, so looking at the freeways, probably the way you'll want to come is up through Nevada, and I don't think I'm not aware of any like mountain ranges or anything that you need to worry about. Those are always the problem with winter driving, is if it gets snowy or icy. If you for some reason come up this way, there's a place called Jordan Valley, and it can be dangerous if there's snow. Like, you will pull over and sleep in Jordan Valley for the night. I always make sure we're coming through this either in the middle of the day if it's winter, or definitely not at night. And we've gotten stuck in Jordan Valley. They had this really awful hotel room that we stayed in. It's awful. So that's the only one that I wanted you to be aware of. I don't know anything about this other route. And then I know I-84, which is here, goes from Twin Falls to Boise. It's flat and boring. There's nothing there. So that's the drive-in. And then this is where we live. So we would love to have you come and stay with us. That would be really fun. We don't have hookups or anything, but it would be lots of fun, and we'd love to have you. But it's 45 minutes from Boise, which is really not convenient for seeing your daughter because you want to be close to her. So there's two campgrounds closer. One is like kind of over here-ish. I'm going to show you that website. And then there's one up here in Eagle. This is the other one. And we also have my grandmother's Buick. Woo! It's a sweet ride. It's an '02 with 40,000 miles, because you know when you were. And heated seats, leather, nice. You just need to take your geriatric pills, because you'll feel like you're 70 when you're driving it. But it's fine for getting around, or you can rent a car. Totally not offended if you don't want to drive my grandma's Buick. But it's available, which is convenient. You certainly don't want to be driving the RV around. All right, so this was the website I found that listed a couple of RV parks. And the thing about Boise and Idaho in general is there aren't a lot of everything. It's not like California where there's 20 campsites, campgrounds in any given area. I narrowed it down to two that you would want to consider. You don't want to stay in Caldwell, and you don't want to stay in Nampa. There aren't any in Meridian, which is a suburb of Boise, and Boise, there's two in Boise. So I think that's it. Everything else, I mean, when you're not from somewhere and you look, you're like, oh, that's not very far. Pretty much everything else is too far. You might as well just stay with us in Middleton. So you can look through the search here. This is not, I will double check that, but I think that is, well, it says resort, but if this is the one I'm thinking of, it's right by the freeway, and it's not where you want to stay. But we can check it out for sure. Okay, so this one is up in Eagle, and it's nice and clean. There are people who live there year-round. There's a store. The guy who used to sharpen my goat clippers lived there, and so I would go up there to get my shears sharpened twice a year. So that's why I've been up there, and it's up on a bluff, so I think the views are probably really pretty. We could pick out a good spot for you. I need to know how long your RV is, so I can make sure I get you a pull through. Let me know if you want to pull through. I would assume so. I think most of them are anyway nowadays. And then, what's my other question? Oh, I think it'd be quiet, which I like quiet. If you want really quiet, you want to come stay out with us in Middleton, because there's nothing out here. But I think this would be quiet, and 20 minutes to Boise, so close. This one is closer. It's very close, actually. It's not this pretty. It's that pretty in the spring, but it's not that pretty now. So just FYI on that. I would want to go and look at it for you, because Garden City is a little hit and miss. And so mind you, this is the whole Boise is very different from like the rest of the world. Even though it's like a little bit, some parts of Garden City are yucky and some are fine. It's still like, as bad as Davis is. Like, there are really very many bad parts of Davis, so kind of like that. It's not big city. So, Anyway, I think it would be fine, but I'll go check it out if you want first and make sure the area, the location is the most convenient part because it's close to Boise, and then if it's pretty and clean and stuff, I'll check for that and make sure they have a pull through for you and everything. Sometimes these parks are really tiny and they don't have any. Eric and I did a bunch of RVing before we had kids, so that's why Joni on the spot about the RV park checking out ish speculates. Okay, I believe that is it. That's probably 5 minutes and 29 seconds, which is probably about 3 minutes too long. Super excited that you might be coming at some point, and just want to make it easy for you to get here and make your visit fun. Okay, talk to you soon.